is dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curve like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though.
Coach, on the eastern edge of the D.C. metro area in Landover, Maryland. That's where we are situated at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Washington Redskins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Set. 10 logo. 56. You better be afraid of me. Hard. Watch twist.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Hey, dude. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the curl.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Back to throw. Herbert, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The catch made by Miller. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 39. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, it's Logan. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Well, they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays, and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
Hopkins' kick is good. So they'll likely get a few more drives before we see the second team, but a good start for the first unit with 3 points.
Yeah, good start, and now they want to see them build on it because you're exactly right. They'll get a few more drives at this stage of the preseason. Can they continue to evolve and add to what we just saw in the first drive?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check back 21. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, check back 21.
To throw again, Herbert. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Go. Ready?
To throw on 3rd down, Herbert. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now a give, right side. Logan. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you've got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. There to knock that one away was the safety, Amani Hooker. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
3rd down. Here's Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. These offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded at the 7. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can make a play on the football.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. To try here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Titans 7, Redskins
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Haskins will throw. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Haskins to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go
under pressure again, and down he goes again. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
On first down, Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's go. Hey, box truck, box truck.
56, Mike, 56.
Looking to throw. Herbert got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 22-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
56 right there. Five.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Shoot.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
23 yards, the final tally. Now Haskins. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw, Haskins. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That's good for a Washington Redskins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They go play action now. Haskins. Over the middle, complete. It's Porter. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hodges. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Haskins going to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this 2nd half. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. This is Love, and he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the gun on third down. Dobbs, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
14. Redskins 3.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Dobbs to throw. That's into the hands of the tight end, Leggett. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
They run again with Logan. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back to throw. Herbert, throw left side, complete. It's Hall. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
Hey, high 7.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. It's out.
From the gun, Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before... Brought down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Titans first down.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf.
Check flag 21. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, check flag 21.
Snap.
from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. Miller with a first down and more. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Extra point forthcoming. And it's 21-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll stay with the run and Armstead. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting unit's still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Dobbs. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air on second down. Dobbs finds the open target, Arnold. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Over the middle, complete. That's Arnold. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Dobbs now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Throwing again on second down. Dobbs dance, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
It's now third down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though, third and long. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth.
Let's go.
On fourth down, Dobbs. He's got it. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give them 16 yards there. Tennessee first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Titans.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
That's a run. They're running it. Big end.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check.
Hit it.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Back to throw Dobbs. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Arnold. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Here's Dobbs to throw. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Going with Armstead, a first down carry. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football. Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Second and 1. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. On the carry, it's Logan. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score. And
into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay,
and a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on second and long. Dobbs, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, it's Dobbs. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Pulled in at the 24. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Recon, 132 fighter.
This is Logan, and this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime